Alrighty, so, as y'all can tell, no green screen. Bed is made behind me, for the most part, except for the buttfuck of a mess that's over there. And y'all know by the title, this is gonna be a controversial one. Now, first of all, a big thank you to all those that did show up in the birthday live streams. I really do appreciate it, and we are close to 1,000 subs. We only got about 90 something more to go. Like 94 more to go, or 96 more to go, and we'll be there. So let's get us to 1,000 subs. Got some Yorm gameplay in the background for y'all because I heard a couple people say on stream they wanted some Yorm gameplay, and I found some old gameplay, and I will share it with y'all. But as we're going to talk about today, and then the topic that has been circling its way around the internet and in the For Honor community, and a big topic that's been going around that will definitely, no doubt, change how the game is played. Easily, it will. And it is about the removal of option selects entirely, and my thoughts and opinions on them, and what concerns me the most about it. Now, so far for the whole option select debate, everybody seems kind of divided. I've seen some people that are going to like it, some people that don't. So I'm going to throw in my 2 cents and let y'all know. But I want to talk about what concerns me the most about, but then I'm also going to be playing devil's advocate later on in the video. And so we're going to get into the juicy part here. The part that concerns me. Now, for those of you that don't have Twitter, Clutchmeister makes some pretty good, I would say, some pretty good opinions about the game. And one of his tweets, it's even in the thumbnail, it said that the defense would become shallow. And I understand where he's coming from, because outside of option selects, you just have your standard blocking and parrying. And you have the all guards and crushing counters, but we're going to stick to your standard defense, the one everybody has access to. And that is blocking and parrying. And I can agree with him in the fact where he thinks it's going to be oversimplified, because I think it will be if it goes through. And the thing is with it, I wouldn't mind all the option selects being gone if everybody had a bunch of defensive tools at their disposal, like crushing counters, all guards, and whatnot, but the average character does not. They have blocking and parrying, and in some cases, deflects, and even some cases in those deflects are unreliable. And I can see what he means. Because me personally, I like zone option selects being in the game because it makes it more interesting. And it makes the fight more interesting. It's more of a mind game, like he said, yeah. But also to me, it's just satisfying to parry a zone option select. Because to me, when I parry a zone option select and I predict it, because most of the time people are going to, it's the most common option select you see. And whenever I parry it or crushing counter or deflect, it's like, yes. It's like you full on predict your opponent, and it's rewarding. And also to me, zone option select, I don't even think is that bad, because in some characters' cases, you get rewarded a lot of damage if you parry it, such as Lawbringer and Warmonger, and God forbid you go out of stam if you zone option select and there's a Yorm and he knows the ultimate max punish. So you can get rewarded big damage for parrying the option select. You can. And it's easily counterable by most of the cast. In fact, it's counterable by all of the cast, because all you gotta do is block it, parry it, deflect it if you want to be spicy, crush and counter it, or all guard it, depending upon the character. Every character can do that to a zone option select. Every character can. They can use one of those tools. Now, some might not have all guards and crushing counters and whatnot, but they can block or parry that option select. And also, it'll make your opponent have to think. It's like, hey, I can't be doing this then. I have to think a little bit more about what I do. And to me, if it does go away, I do think it's going to be very, very boring in terms of defense. Now, don't get me wrong, CCU was meant to try and improve offense, which I don't think it really did. A lot of people are also in the same boat that it didn't really improve anything. It just caused a lot more issues. Because the thing is that I can foresee happening is if it goes away, all you're going to have is just blocking and parrying. And it's going to become boring and stale. And the zone option selects it keeps it fresh because you don't know if they're going to, let it go through, feign into guard break, feign into light, or the zone option select. Most of the times it's zone option select. It adds a little bit more depth to it because clutch is right in terms of defense in this game. It's not really, I guess you could say, unique. It's basic. It is basic. You block, you parry. That's how it normally is for most medieval fighting games. It's nothing really new. And the zone option select, I think, kind of keeps it fresh. Now also though, on the other hand, I'm going to be playing devil's advocate, and I can see where it is frustrating. I can see where it's very, very frustrating with certain characters. Hell, I main Yorm, Shugoki, and a bunch of other low-tier characters. I know how frustrating it is to get zone option selected out of everything, but I still do my best to parry it. I can counter it. But don't get me wrong though, I understand how frustrating it is because some people can't react to it. They can't. That just comes down to genetics and how the human brain works. Some people just can't. I mean, hell, look at me. I got 3 concussions. My reaction speed is... Y'all bullied me whenever I took the reaction test on stream. Y'all bullied me for that. So I understand the frustration. Now, the option selects I think should go is GB without a doubt. GB needs to go. I understand that one completely. That is busted. That one is absolutely busted. And when you fight somebody who's GB and option select or bash option selecting, it is a boring fight because 9 times out of 10 you have to feint your heavy into a light attack for their whole health bar. I've seen a couple people here on console do GB option select, and we've ran into a few of them on stream and duels. Now I know it's hard on console, but it can still be done. And the bash option select, I think that needs to go as well. And I'm talking about the ones where if you were looking at somebody's fingers on the controller, it would look like this. And they do it on a heavy timing. And that essentially makes it to where they are always going to either bash or parry every single time. I think that's a little busted. And it's stupid. I think that's stupid, and I think that needs to go. The dodge one I think needs to go as well because some characters, I mean, like with Kensei, yes, you can bait it out. But I can also see where that's annoying because not a lot of people know how to counter all those other option selects. They don't. They don't know how to counter them, and some of them are extremely fucking difficult to counter, especially the guard break option select one, because you don't know if they're accidentally going to fuck it up or they're just doing it godly. Now also, with these option selects, you'll also have characters like pre-nerf Griffin, by the way, who could do every single one. Griffin could zone option select, bash option select, and dodge option select, and GB option select. He could do all of them. And I see where that is annoying and frustrating. And I think that they need to go. Now, me personally, like I said, I think Zone 1 should stay. But I understand where everybody is frustrated. Now, granted, I'm looking at this on paper value, and I understand that removing option selects and zone option selects would make, characters like Yorm and Shugoki stronger. However, I also think it would only be a temporary fix. That's what it would be. It would be a band-aid, and eventually that band-aid is going to fall off because characters like Shugoki and Yorm are still going to have their issues. And there are some characters that can't even option select. Now, that might change with Raider in the testing grounds, but currently at the moment, not every character can option select. I'm mainly looking at Raider and Nuxia. Those two can't. And in terms of a zone option select, sometimes that's all that character has to fend itself against a higher tier character. That's sometimes all they got. So I can understand both sides of the spectrum. Now me, like I said personally, I think zone should stay, but I also understand its frustration, and I'm trying to be as neutral as possible because I want to do that. Now people are going to form their own opinions. Some think it should just be fucking gone no matter what, and that it takes no skill, but I also say to that at the same time, if they are doing a zone option select to you over and over and over and over and you ain't parrying, or at least attempting to parry or block, something's not right there. So, in conclusion, I think the Zone 1 should stay, and all the others should go. However, knowing Yubi's pattern, I think all of them are going to go away. Just because that has been their pattern with all the testing grounds. They normally throw it all out there and push it through to the live. Now, they've been doing some good changes now. Like these past testing grounds, I was talking to my friends, we were genuinely surprised they didn't fuck up. Which is also sad at the same time. But we were generally surprised they didn't fuck up. So, it's also going to be like, I don't know. It's one thing to see it on paper, and then to actually play with it. Like, to play with it, to see how it feels. And I think that's what it's going to come down to for most people's decision. It's like, yeah, some people on paper are like, yeah, this is such a good thing. Remove them. It's going to make these characters better. While you got other people are saying, no, don't remove them. The defense is going to be shallow. So I understand that. And it's just one of those things we are going to have to see. Because it is hard to tell. And it's going to change the game. It is really going to change the game in terms of defense. But I would like if they do remove them to at least make defense more unique. Like, come on now, you got to give other characters something. But, yeah, that's all I got, really. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. Don't dislike for no fucking reason. That's one thing that bugs me is when people dislike it and they don't tell me why in the comments. So it's like, I don't know what you didn't dislike about it. You didn't tell me anything. So normally if I see a dislike and there's no criticism on why they didn't like the video, it's like, they're just normally disliking it to dislike it. So, like I said, leave your thoughts and opinions, and please try to be civil. It's for honor. And it's 2021 in the internet, so I don't think that's gonna go well, to be honest, because it's the internet. But like I said earlier, leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Changes you might like, changes to the whole option select thing you might like, or different ways to make defense more unique, because y'all know me, I love to sit there and look at the motherfucker and parry. I love that. I love parrying. Even though people hate that. I get called a turtle, and in some cases I get called a cheater. But with that being said, I hope all of y'all enjoyed. Sorry for this one took so long to come out. Work has been busy, and I finally got my computer running. So, like I said earlier, I hope all y'all enjoyed. Subscribe to Become a Seal, baby. I'll see all of y'all in the next one, and I look forward to hearing all of y'all's thoughts, opinions, concerns, and suggestions in the comments section below. I'll see y'all in the streams.